what's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining yet another __ video. I am _Z and this is Kiki Kreates. Okay, so today we have another video that is quite us. I can say that now. It's
definitely us, yes.
It's definitely us. So we are going to be playing truth or drink. So basically how that works is if you don't want to say or answer the question, you just drink. So we're having Boshendal once again because it's a vibe. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, and anything that you want to say, leave all of those questions or ask or anything in the description box, or sorry, in the comment section below. I will link Kiki's channel in the description box below. But I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get started with this video, child. And don't forget,
clink, clink, honeys.
I always say that when I'm with Kiki, so don't expect it to be my thing.
I mean, if you like it, you can make it a this channel thing too, sure. Definitely.
Alright, so Kiki's gonna read out the questions for us and then we're gonna see. So this is for both of us, hey? So
yes,
we'll both answer and then.
So it's either you answer or
you
just don't.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you don't, I hope you drink.
Okay. Let's go. First question. Would you go out with an older man?
I have, so I don't think I need to lie about that.
I haven't, but I definitely would. Like, I want to make my ex-boyfriend my stepson.
Okay, this is not us being nasty guys there, but for me, just genuinely, I've never really had an issue with age.
I have, but I'm in my old age now. I'm unlearning that. There's no need.
If I love you, it's all about the connection, the interaction,
chemistry.
So, yeah,
definitely. Okay. How many boyfriends or girlfriends have you had?
Okay, let me be honest about this, ne? I've had, if I'm counting correctly, 3 long relationships, right?
So it's kind of wasn't a long relationship, but tell my boyfriend. They asked you about the boyfriend.
Look, not in between, now I can't.
But my boyfriend was.
The times that I didn't have a relationship as well.
But my boyfriend was.
Then. Because the times when you're not in a relationship, most you go and you have,
You
so
don't.
Maybe I'd solid say a 10. Ne? 15.
15? Fuck off, man.
Oh, I just drank. I'm done, Jolka.
Do I count the recent one that we're? I don't know. Do I count the recent?
Hey
one?
man, if you consider that person a boyfriend,
do you think you boyfriended?
Yeah, I like them.
5. I've had 5 boyfriends.
And let me be honest about this. Currently, I do not have a boyfriend. I have a man. That's for my good boys. And and only my friends will know this. I'm his mukadzi. If you don't know what a mukadzi is, Google it.
Find out. Find out what a mukadzi is. Okay. Would we make out with each other for 1 minute? I would.
Yeah.
I definitely
Probably.
make out with her. Look at her lips. So cute. Definitely make out with her
Yes,
for
we
1
would.
minute.
We would.
Do relationships require 100% honesty? Yes.
No. No. Okay, let me say this, and I'm gonna say this, Sheman, without anything. You know, sometimes people in relationships say that I can handle the truth.
Mm-hmm.
They can't.
I can.
Some people can't. I can. I've just had from experience where I was trying to be candid. Exhibit A, my previous relationship, 100%. Oh, go, I'm transparent.
Didn't work
A
out.
flop. I go, Johnny. Was it me? I, Johnny, when you asked for So I think, in as far as you guys can agree and actually stick to your decision of being 100% honest, you can. Definitely you can. But there are those people where they'll be like, yes, babe, let's be honest. And then when a certain situation comes and you are genuinely being honest,
Being honest.
like, who are you?
I don't even know you anymore.
What do you mean?
Child.
You said I must be honest. What do you want me to
Yes.
say? So I think it does. Shame.
Okay.
Kiki's right. It really does. But I think in as far as you guys can meet each other at that point.
So ilanibana uyamazi umuntu wakho tabi.
Well, I know my person. My person and I are honest, and we're honest. Then there are some people where you give them honesty and then they just reject it. Okay.
Okay, that's a you problem. That
It
sounds
is
a
a
lot
you
like
problem,
a you problem,
yeah.
and Kyoko,
But they do.
I can't help you with that. But I do try and maintain full
honesty.
like disclosure when I'm in a relationship. What is the funniest thing your grandparents have ever said? This one is not even deep.
It's not deep.
No, I think
deep.
No, I think with my grandfather. So my grandfather was a bishop. May his beautiful soul rest in peace. He was a bishop, and so you don't expect like a lot of everyone is from an old bishop who is like a staunch Christian. So this one time, my sister and I were listening to Sexy Love by Neo. So he's in his room. There was a moment where we lived with him when he was very sick. So he was in his room. It's not something he said. It's something he did. And then he came out of the room and we listened, my sexy, hey, that man came out and he started winding. And I was like, that is so adorable. That was the funniest thing. I think me and my sister remember that day till today because we're like, Mutadu Bishop dancing to my sexy love.
I don't think it's the funniest. I think my grandparents had a couple of funny things, but let me tell you a funny story between my grandmother and I. So my grandmother used to say that she doesn't want us to have big breasts, right? So she used to do this thing with me where she would use like a duk and beat my boobs.
I read about that on Twitter.
So she did that to me, and my boobs, they
didn't
grow. When I was a teenager, they didn't grow as big as my sister's ones. I cried.
No, makes sense.
You hate me.
I actually read about this on Twitter, but Abazali or older people used to do that to kids. What's wrong with big boobs, child?
I don't know. But I was hurt.
But at least you have a big ass, buddy, so it's good, buddy. Have you ever fallen in love at first sight? Yes. And we dated for like 11 months after that. Oh, was it 11 months? 7 months after that.
I think mine is the one that I'm in now.
That you're in now.
Because when we first met each other, he was just the sweetest. So, yes. Because, guys, I think love at first sight people attribute to the bonil and that. Sometimes it's also like the look they gave you. Just when you look into someone's eyes, you can feel honesty sometimes. You can feel safety.
Yeah.
And definitely with the one I'm in now, I felt safe. So yes.
Okay. That's nice. I mean, that's nice, guys. All right. What don't you like about each other? You start. Because I know what you're going to say.
Slow poke. Are you just like, nigga,
everything about me is just
switch
very
out. What's
slow.
happening? Come on. Like that. I also think something I love about her but I hate about her at the same time. My friend is not. She's a quick resolver, unlike me. Like if you guys are mad at each other, she'll get over it like very quickly, and then you guys can be okay. I admire that because sometimes not because I'm still mad at the person, but I still get very. Anxiety. Can I still talk?
Are we still fighting?
Yes.
I don't have that, bitch. You will listen to my story and we will laugh. So one thing that I don't like about Kreates, but I'm very proud of her because she's unlearning it in her old age, is that she deals with things alone. She doesn't involve us. She deals with it, and then when she's done dealing with it, she will then come and tell us. And not that I want to be privy to her pain and whatnot, but I want her to know that we're here. Do you understand? Exactly. You're not alone. You can come to people. We'll listen. Whether or not you take the advice that we give is not important. Just that know that you don't have to sit in the room and deal with something for 3 days before you can come out.
Because also it's almost like you maintaining strength that you don't have.
Exactly. No one can do it alone. Whether it be a heartbreak, career-wise, whatever's getting you down, just talk.
And I must be honest, I've had a breakdown from that. My friends who lived with me, they knew. I've had a breakdown before, guys.
Because it's not healthy.
It's not nice, but yeah, definitely I need to unlearn that. And I'm
but
I'm
you
doing
are.
better.
You are. That's why I said in the beginning, you definitely are unlearning it. What is your favorite swear word? Swear world. Oh, good morning, good people. What's your favorite swear word?
The fuck. No, I want to say the fuck. The fuck is wrong with you. Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck is my favorite swear word. Fuck this, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck. And mine is even written with an FV now, not in like an FU.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Fuck is that?
Fuck yeah. Fuck. But do you remember that video? I love that
video. He just put out a video.
I absolutely love it.
No, Cyril Mamela. I was quite excited.
You must link it. Yeah. So, but I'm a very vulgar person. So like I love swearing. I swear all the time.
It is what it is.
So swearing is just my thing. Ha! This one is definitely for you. When was the last time you flexed in the mirror? Every day. She does it every day.
No one can watch you, man. No one can watch you all the time. Even if you watch my previous vlog, every time I saw a mirror, I'll be like, I like it. And I'm getting used to that because my sister used to be the one. My sister's very vague.
But you're the one that taught me to affirm yourself in the mirror. The first time I met her in 2013. So we used to live in conjoined rooms, epai. And so I would walk into her room and she'd be there saying, Klibi, you're the bomb.com. In the mirror. And for me, it was always, affirmation for me was always an internal thing. I never really externalized it. And so when I saw her doing it, I was like, girl, yes. And I think I always took it from there.
Do you know that I got that from therapy?
Really?
Makes sense. I used to be a person with low self-esteem. So my therapist said, look at yourself in the mirror. I think you need to appreciate yourself so that by the time other people say they like this about
you've already affirmed it.
You know it's in your heart, it's there. So.
And so I got that from her child. I'm not sure if these are truth or sport questions because we're not sipping much. We're very open people.
Yeah, but Kaluk, it's a good thing. That means you what you see is what you get. What I'm saying right now is the truth.
Definitely.
So it's fine.
The next question is, when was the last time you cried? Do we have to talk about this? I think I'll sip because it's very personal.
No, I'm gonna say it. Mine was yesterday. Whoever doesn't know when yesterday is, today is what, Tuesday? Right? Yeah. So it was last night. I was just battling with a lot of anxiety. I didn't even know where it came from. But I think one was also I had my partner say something that was very triggering. But I wasn't crying because he said what he said. I was crying because I'm upset that the previous person left that in me to trigger me.
Okay.
So I was even praying in the midst of that. I was praying to God, like just release me from this thing because it's going to hurt me. I don't like, let me explain. I don't like making my current partners deal with
suffer
some things that they did not create.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Yeah, that was last night. That was a joke.
I won't speak about that. What is the most illegal thing you've ever done?
Weed when it was not legal. I think that's the...
And drinking underage, because I started drinking when I was 13.
Okay, I drank when I was 17, so definitely those two.
That was the most illegal. Oh no, I've shoplifted before as a kid. Definitely shoplifted. Shoplifted. We were in was it high school or primary school? It was high school. Shoplifted. Safagi ichog nindon blazer. Was part of that shop. He took us to his warehouse that had chocolates and sweets and all the stock that he keeps. What he can. And I think that's why I don't have a sweet tooth. Because I was like, I'm going to show this man, and he knew what he was doing.
Basically, he Matilda'd you.
He Matilda'd us. What he can,
as a choking.
Yes. So, have you ever been attracted to the same sex? Yes.
And I've dated the
same sex. I dated her for 11 months, and I was in love. I was ready to tell my mom until that bitch cheated on me. And then after she cheated, took my sneakers and gave it, sneakers that I borrowed her, not even gave them to her, and gave them to her then current girlfriend. Facebook, what's it bana? It's not me, it's love. First time in my life, I wrote a 6-page letter and
Yes, Chachi, guys, we're just drinking for the sake of I think it's
I think
the truth.
Tell you. Yeah.
The game is truth or drink, so.
But yeah, attracted to the same sex, yes.
Yeah.
I was very bi-curious in varsity. It was the greatest sex of my life. Well, not anymore, but like then, it felt like the greatest sex of my life. She taught me how an orgasm is supposed to feel like what it feels like. Have you ever been fired from your job? Yes.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Yes.
I got fired at Mac because them bitches was racist.
And yeah, we're not cutting this part out because the truth is the truth. People must just know.
The truth is the truth, child. Camps Bay. Mac Claremont. Anyway. Who has the best dance moves, Klibi?
Klibi. Well, and after watching Jabba, I was like, why it was a dinner forecast?
Yeah, because she definitely has got the moves. Hi, man, you don't like are you? Are you still a virgin? No, bitch. I've got a child. I've had multiple.
And I shall not date a virgin too.
To know
that.
Who's gonna be a virgin at 30-something? Because I'm obviously gonna date a 30-something year old.
Yes, that's gonna be young as Zam doesn't intend.
Oh, and then there's that. Next question. What's the most embarrassing fact that I know about you?
Ilea Chombo, we mentioned it Saturday. The blowjob one.
Yeah, should I tell him?
Yeah, you can tell them. Because it was not my fault.
So wait, did you fall asleep or did he fall asleep?
But we can imagine how embarrassing that is.
It's very
embarrassing. You don't know who's at fault.
So Klibi and whoever she was with at the time went out to go drink and stuff. And then they came back and obviously they were going to do the nasty. And so they decided to start with foreplay and stuff. So my girl, being my girl, gives the full throttle Gorilla Grip 1000 and goes down to go give this man head. What does this man do? He falls asleep.
Guys, I'm not even lying to you. I was like, is it me?
How do you fall asleep when you're getting head done?
I was like, is
I don't
me?
know.
Is my head boring?
It can't
But I was
be.
like, my head is not boring. That's one thing about my head.
It can't be. It definitely can't be. He was drunk.
Problem.
He was drunk. He was drunk. He was drunk.
Let me ask Kiki these questions. How many sex toys do you own?
One if you don't count my men.
What you men guys are sex toys? Yo, Axel, Kubi, Megoro. Okay, so would you rather lose your sex organs forever or gain 100 pounds?
I'd rather gain 100 pounds, child. No, I can't not have sex for the rest of my life. I'd die. No, I'd get physically ill.
I would literally go buy my own coffin if I had to choose the other option.
I'd rather gain 100 pounds because you can always just lose it.
No,
and no, honestly, to be honest, I need sex at some point in my life. So I'd rather gain 100 pounds and then just work hard and have a lot of sex that will help me lose it.
Exactly. Exercise.
Yeah.
So, have you ever, have I ever, or almost caught you doing something dirty?
Yes. Yes.
I get, there's nothing like that we like, it's awkward now.
Yes,
it's not awkward,
yes, definitely yes.
What was the last thing you masturbated to?
Me and my most recent guy were having phone sex. And he asked me to...
It helps, guys, in those times. It needs...
I will sip and spill because like I didn't know you. So I'm gonna tell you, it's not like like after the information is like truth and because I mean like that. I also always say I don't have secrets.
Nah,
like I really don't have secrets.
And for me, you need to know what you see, what you get, you know.
And as long as I'm not being explicit about what happened and what don't, I'm quite okay. I mean, who doesn't have phone sex if your man is far?
Oh, this one. Do I or have I ever disappointed you?
Yes. Should I tell the story?
It's fine.
Yes. So I think it goes to with like it happens in a lot of friendships. I just didn't think it was gonna happen in my friendship. So when I gave birth to my daughter in 2017, I think we can say that I was the first person to have a kid in the squad because the first person that did wasn't really in the squad with us. So I was the first person to have a kid in our friendship group, and when I had a kid, I was alone. I literally had no support, no one checking on me, no one asking about my kid, no one, and she was a part of those people that didn't do that until they did right by me. And now we good. But yeah.
No, until she told us this is how she feels about the whole situation, which...
No, but remember you admitted that you knew it was wrong, but because of guilt, you chose, let me just rather stay away than face it. Yes.
Yeah.
And everyone knew they were wrong.
But to get the character that she has, she didn't, even though we moved on from it without us knowing we were moving on from it, she didn't hold us on that. Like, she didn't...
No, I'm not crying. Oh no.
She was just like, maybe they don't get me, it's fine. Or I don't know, whatever. But she didn't hold us to that.
Yeah. Until it reached the end where I was like, okay, two things are going to happen. It's either these people are going to step up or I'm done with that friendship completely. Yeah. And I spoke to one of the people in the group because we were having that conversation. And then he went and relayed the message to the rest of the people. And they surprised me, and because they never, we never had a baby shower or baby welcoming or anything. So when my daughter was 3, was she 3 or 2? 2 years old.
I just showed her that video.
They came to my house with presents and balloons and food and all these nice things, and they threw a surprise little baby acceptance thing for my... And ever since that day, I cried and I bawled out and I thanked them and they apologized for everything. And then afterwards, we've actually never had the conversation afterwards. Because there's no need. No. You've made amends. No. There's no need for me to keep going back to Indo that has been corrected. Do you understand? Yeah. So yeah, that was the only disappointment. Oh, there was another one. But I won't go into it.
I don't know that one.
No, it wasn't you. It was Bubbles. I'm lying. It was Bubbles.
Okay.
Continue.
So, what is your biggest...
Have I ever disappointed you?
Oh my... not really. I think also I'm just a happy-go-lucky person.
It's not about you.
No, I think, okay, let me talk about disappointment in the sense that, you have, I think in your instance, but my sister touched on it and you finally got it, that instance where you don't understand other people's relationships to the extent, like the way they carry them. For Unti is like an old-fashioned dater. Like, she dates old-fashioned. So... with continuous pushing her in the right direction, she's finally got it. Because at some point I was thinking, Tiki Kalogo, don't think your formula...
Not everything is black and white.
Yeah, your formula is not the right formula. Come on. People do certain things and it works for them. And you must just accept that it works for them. So
definitely learning.
Yeah, that's as far as it has been. Ooh. If I paid you $100, okay, and we're going to say dollars.
So what? Times 15, that's 15,000 rand.
Yeah. So if I paid you $100, would you wear your sexiest clothes in public?
Problem is I don't have sexy clothes.
But if you had the option.
Oh yes, for 15K, baby, I would strut from here to Checkers, strutting my stuff. Pay me my money.
Deposit.
Pay me my money. I would, baby, in snow even. Thank you very much.
Not in snow.
In snow. So, doctor's appointment, 15K.
Okay, so what is the dirtiest thing you've ever done in bed? Now when you felt by you,
I'm gonna sip. No, I'd rather take a big gulp.
For me, the dirtiest. I don't think it was dirty more than it was just shocking.
It better be filthy if you're telling us. It better be filthy. Or take a sip.
Yeah, let me take a sip, brother, because I think it's it's okay. I think most people would do it, but better be filthy. I think most people would do it. Who's the most scandalous person you've had sex with?
And so what's the definition of scandalous?
I think who's just full of story. There's just too much about you. You wouldn't be the ideal person people expect you to be with.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she had a partner that doesn't really meet
the requirements. And it wasn't even a partner in the sense of partner. It's like, I think it was pity sex.
Yeah,
it was.
Oh, what's the most unusual place you made love?
A cricket oval in varsity.
Me, it was the roof of my house. I tried it and I liked it. It was the roof of my house. Why? You told me it was the roof of my house. No way. The roof of my house. It was fun.
I thought your mother's bedroom was the worst.
But it's sound bed. Because we fell asleep.
You're disgusting.
But I need help.
You're disgusting.
We've got 2 more questions that we're done with you guys. Okay. So, what do you like during foreplay? What do you like?
Lickety split lick.
Yes.
Lickety lick.
I'm not ashamed. I'm the same.
You gotta lick,
Guys,
you gotta gulp, you gotta suck, you gotta.
If you lick
all of it
honeycomb.
to its all.
If you lick my honeycomb, thank you.
You are here. You are here.
Thank you. In as
Cheers.
much, no, but
Cheers,
in as much
baby.
as I like the magic stick.
Gulp to the gulp,
yes,
gulp.
I can.
Definitely.
So oral sex essentially is what you like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then
Yeah. So our last question. What is the dirtiest thing you would do if you woke up as the opposite sex? Let's make it the second last question because I found another one that I like.
The dirtiest thing I would do
if you woke up as the opposite sex. I think not my most biggest fascination with them is the morning glory thing. Like they always assume like, I wake up horny. You shouldn't. But I want to feel how it feels. You don't like how does it wake you up from your sleep? I want to know.
Yeah, because it's hard.
That's the experience. Yeah, because they always say you don't know how difficult morning glory is. I'm like, hey,
it's not. They're just horny.
I just want to know how it feels so that I can make a proper diagnosis because I don't believe you. I think that's the dirtiest I'll go. Otherwise, nah. I wouldn't
to be honest, I never want to be a man. Ever. I've got no dreams, and I've never even thought about it because those people just are very stiff to me.
Yeah, but I get to some extent, but that's.
I mean, but like they're disgusting.
Yeah.
So like, I really don't want to be a man ever. Okay. I am quite okay with my coochie.
All right. So in closing, I think there's something some people might want to know. But what is your favorite sexual position? That's in closing.
I hope that answers your question.
And in the process, slap it, man. Be very.
Grab my hair.
Oh, but also that titty rap when it's happening there. Yeah.
Hey, Gosia.
Favorite. The one that I like. So that's a favorite.
That's the
anyway, even though we were just like you can tell, but truth or drink doesn't work with us.
We're very open.
We will probably tell you the truth.
Yeah.
More often than not. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And whatever questions you have, definitely put them down below. I will put the link to Kiki's channel in my description box, so look out for that and check out all of her DIY amazing stuff. Okay, so just from me and from Kiki, we say goodbye, honey. We have to do our things, but
Clink, clink, sweethearts.